Hey there, this is Eva Balat with freedomonpurpose.com. Here to make this hopefully quick little video for you about what it means to have network marketing success and what are the 3 M's to effective marketing. Now, so many people get inside of this industry and the concept of business is so alluring, right? You have a product and a service that's already taken care of by the main company, by your company. They've already done the compliance and they've already done the testing and the tweaking to create a superior product or service. And all you need to do is bring that marketing component and that branding component as far as sharing that product in the marketplace. And what I want to focus with this video is the marketing component. And I believe there's 3 major pillars to the marketing that's actually going to make or break the effectiveness of your marketing. And so many people get this part wrong and wonder why they spend lots of money on advertising, lots of money on solo ads and PPC and trying to get their products and messaging out there. But it falls flat because they don't have these 3 pillars. So I'm going to kind of quickly break them down for you. And you probably have heard maybe a variation of this, but I want to let you know that these 3 pillars are critical and key to anything that you do. Nothing will work unless you have these 3 clearly defined and very clear as far as what you're doing, how you're promoting your services and your products. Okay, so the first is your market. You've got to know your market. You've heard this before. You've got to know who you are talking to. But I know for me, this was where I was dead in the water. Like I struggled and struggled, and I knew it was because I was talking to such a broad audience. In the direct sales network marketing niche, we're told to market to people like us or market to struggling networkers or just market to anybody 3 feet from you. And to make to some distinct, to some degree, that can be effective. I mean, it's been effective for a lot of people, and it's really about like hustling to make that puzzle fit kind of a thing, to push past those barriers. But when you have a right market that has a need and you can speak to them based on the product or service you're offering, that's what you want. You want a natural fit. So based on what you offer, who is most likely to want and need your product? What is it that you offer that is either a major frustration, a major issue, problem, and your product or service is a solution that they're willing to pay for to get it. So you got to think about, we're in business. Are people willing to pay for your product or service? Okay, it doesn't matter in the sea of other reps that are promoting the same product. How can you uniquely stand out in the target market? So let me give you an example. So if you're selling a coffee product, right? You're inside of a coffee company, everybody's selling coffee, but could you benefit and actually help more individuals with your product if you said, your coffee actually helps lower blood pressure, or your coffee actually um, helps lower cholesterol, right? Now you're not going to give any claims, but wouldn't it make sense for you to say, well, why don't I take one of the benefits, or why don't I take one of the features of what the product does and go find a market for that specific feature or benefit? Right? And that kind of separates you. You're not thinking about, the group of people walking down the street, or the woman in front of you at the checkout line, or someone who said hi to you on Facebook. No, you're actually very intentional as far as who is actually going to best benefit your product. So think about going a little bit out of the box. Yeah, we're in direct sales, and yes, you know, we have a product that can benefit everyone, but it's so much better when we can take our product and say, hey, this is specifically designed to answer your burning issue or question or frustration. Okay, so I hope I honed that in, drove that in. The next thing is that you got to be clear on the messaging. So that's why they always say there's got to be a very clear market to message match, which is kind of what I've elaborated already. But one of the biggest things is that um, what is their uh, what is the biggest issue that's keeping them up at night? So what's the messaging that you want to give, and also the messaging that they need to hear, right? What is the thing, like, I wish that if I could only have this, or if I could only have this solved, or if they only made a product like this, or if I could only get this resolved, right? What is it that your product or service answers that burning question, right? So that messaging has to be very clear. So when you're doing your ads, when you're doing your content, you have to speak the same language, right? So back to that coffee example, right? If that individual is going to the doctor, you know, every 60 days to check on their cholesterol, or they're on certain types of medications because of their cholesterol, that's what you want to speak on for your messaging, because this person is frustrated, right? They might be in their early 40s, have XYZ medications that they have to be on for their cholesterol, and you have a product or something that's a commodity, a coffee, that they can drink and actually assist them in reducing or lowering their cholesterol. So you want to speak the same language as far as their frustration that they have to continuously take pills that's not, you know, that's not natural to their body, that's causing them other ailments. And you know, you have a product that, you know, it naturally fits into their day. It's something that they can take whenever they want to relax, and it's going to assist them as far as getting that cholesterol down. I hope that makes sense. When you're creating that content, you want to tackle those points, because those are the pain points that that person needs to hear to know that they're actually in the right place at when you start um, sharing what it is that you have. Okay, the next thing is your medium. So you are sharing content, you are sharing that messaging, but you got to make sure that you are sharing it in the mode that they want to hear it, right? So is it through video? Is it through content? Is it through um, offline strategies, trade shows, um, you know, traditional newspaper, through networking events? What is that different mode? What is that different medium that that individual or that subgroup of people are accustomed to getting their information? And how do you want to continually drive home what it is that you have to offer, right? So we want to stay in the same medium that they're accustomed to, because essentially that's the traffic source. If they're accustomed to just you know, reading magazine, if your target market is always reading magazines, and you want to make sure that you have an ad, or you have content, or you have some kind of advertisement speaking to them in that magazine. And if that person is online and they spend maybe what 80% of their time on Facebook, well, you best believe you've got to be on Facebook inside of those groups, creating ads, creating engagement, really connecting with those individuals and finding out, hey, you know, how can I serve you? So I really hope you understand this whole marketing component and the pillars that it's really hinged on. If any one of these are not in sync or in alignment, your marketing will fall flat. It will not be effective, and you'll actually be uh, you actually won't be hitting the nail like you want. I know as a part-time networker, everything that I do, all the content that I build, all the effort that I put out into the marketplace, I want to get the biggest bang for my buck. So I always want to be clear every time I put out marketing to make sure that it is clear and concise for the type of person that I want to attract to my business on and to the content and the services and products that I offer. And so same thing goes for you. Every time you put out content, you want to make sure you have these three pillars into alignment, right? To make sure that you're getting the biggest bang for your buck and that when you do hit, it lands in front of the right audience. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was very informative. If you want to get a free strategy session with me where I can go deeper with you as far as your network marketing company, and it's absolutely at no cost. I actually call it a clarity session because I know for me this is one of the biggest problems that I had starting in my business, and it really has been a game changer, really getting clear on these points. So I'm definitely able to help you get clear for your network marketing company and making sure that you have all three pillars straightened out and clear in where you can implement it effectively into your marketing. So I'll leave my information below. If you have any questions, definitely connect with me on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. To the next video, stay awesome, take massive action, and live life on purpose. Bye.